We're not doing any more open houses. At least not for now. COVID's still out there. We want to get rid of it as soon as possible. And even though open houses are legal to do here in our area, we're not going to do them because they put the public at risk, they put us at risk, and we have other ways of selling houses that are just as effective. So let me tell you about open houses and how they work. Now, I've got to tell you, it's a kind of a controversial subject among realtors. Some realtors hate open houses, and others love open houses. I have to admit, when I started off, I did not like doing open houses. It was because I didn't know how to do them effectively yet. Once we learned how to be very, very effective with our open houses and try doing some different things, they became a lot of fun and super effective. So here's how we do it. Now, with an open house, you know the routine. We put the signs out, you got the balloons, but we kind of take it a step further. We advertise the open house in advance. And we give people a good reason to come out and visit the property. And for that reason, we usually get a lot of folks. We also will do Facebook Lives while we're there to try and get folks, maybe if they're out and about, they'll come by and visit. We want to get as many people through that door as possible. And the naysayers will tell you, well, the people that come into open house, they're just tire kickers. They're not going to buy anything. And generally speaking, that's true. But we only need one person. And for all those other people, if they're not the one, they may know the one. Let me give an example. So let's say the nosy neighbor comes in. Well, we treat that person like a buyer because they may not be buying that house, but they may know a family member who would love to move down to Florida. Or maybe they've got a friend that it would be awesome if they lived right in the neighborhood. So people who are not buyers usually know other people who are. And really, it's our job to treat everybody the very best that we can. So everybody that walks through that door is treated like a king or a queen. We are there to help them. We're there to serve their needs. If they just want to look around all they like, and we're there to answer questions if they need us. So the question is, how are we doing open houses now that we're not doing open houses the traditional way? Well, we've always had other ways of selling houses, and fortunately for us, since we deal with so many out-of-state people and out-of-country people, we've got this down to a science, so we just kind of ramped it up a little bit. So it's a 3-step process, really. One thing we do, and we do this with every house, no matter what the price point is, even though it's expensive, we have a 3D virtual reality tour done. And these things are awesome. I'll put a link at the end if you want to see one. It's the closest thing to actually being there that you can possibly have. So the viewer can kind of see it from above, or they can walk through it just like they were there. That's step number 1. That'll help people know if they want to pursue that property. So let's say they go, yeah, this place looks really good. Well, we also record what we call an agent-guided tour. It's where we go on video and we'll record a tour where we're explaining all the features of the house, pointing out all the amenities, everything that's great about the property. It's a little bit more in depth than the 3D tour. And then finally, if the people are really interested in pursuing it, then we do a private video chat. We'll do FaceTime or Zoom or Skype or whatever the other people are comfortable with. We work on all of them because it's our job to make it easy for people to buy. So we'll do a one-on-one video tour of the place where we talk with each other about it. If they want to see something closer, we zoom in on it, we explain everything. These usually take between 1 and 3 hours to do. And I just read an article that a third of buyers right now are willing to buy a property sight unseen. And that's pretty astounding because we've seen that ourselves because we deal with so many out-of-state folks. But I got to tell you, that's some pretty encouraging statistics. I mean, just this month, we sold two sight unseen, and they weren't just little places either. One of them was $1 million, and the other one was just shy of $500,000. So people are buying using our video tour technique. We really spend a lot of time, like I said, between 1 and 3 hours is average, where we're going through that house and looking over every detail. Then if they want to put an offer in on it, we help them negotiate all that, get it under contract. Then they have it thoroughly inspected. We have an inspector go through, look over every tiny detail, and then another video chat with the inspector, because after the inspector goes through the property, looks everything over, he'll go over kind of an overview and kind of explain what he found and what they're going to expect to see in the report. The report can be kind of daunting because it's really thick. They're like 50, 75 pages worth of information. So he goes over this stuff. It's really great because you can hear his voice, you can see his body language, you can understand exactly what he's talking about. Because he'll say, okay, well, we found this, this, and this. You know, when you move in, you might want to fix those at some point, or maybe there's something else that you might want to have the seller fix. And of course, those things all get negotiated during the inspection period of the contract. And we get the thing under contract, it closes, people come down, they move in. It's already like they've seen it because they've spent so much time on video in the property. And that's really our method, and we've really perfected it over time because we've been doing it for many years with out-of-town buyers. So the fact we can't do open houses right now, I really miss them because I love talking to people and love meeting new folks. But, well, we'll bring out the open house sign again. We'll get the balloons out. But for now, we're very effective at selling houses without it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Hope it gave you some ideas. Maybe you or someone you know is thinking about moving. We'll tell you anything you want to know. My contact information is below. Anything at all. We put humans over houses. I'm Chuck Vosburgh from NextHome, along with my wife, Pat. Give us a call. We'd love to help you out. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.